What's up, everybody? It's The Roar, and I'm back. After a long hiatus, I do apologize. That's all you're gonna hear from me. I've been working on some pretty big things, some things I am trying to move forward on. Number one, I've started a production company, The Roar Production, and it's going to be all designed to editing my videos, and also filmmaking. I would love to get into filmmaking, as I've expressed many times. So I am using that company to move that forward. I'm very excited about that. That's the first big news. The second big news is I'm working on actually having a series on my channel. Something that people will come and look at and enjoy and things like that. And I've been thinking a lot about this. The first big thing I want to do is going from town to town, city to city, and explore them. I think that would be really awesome. So I'm going to start with that, and I'm going to start today where we're at in Occoquan, Virginia. It's a small community and a beautiful community at that. I used to come down here when I was younger as a child, and there used to be an ice cream and fudge shop that used to be owned by family friends of ours that I used to enjoy getting ice cream at. So we're gonna see, if that's still here. I think it is. I think I saw it when I did a search on Google Maps. But anyways, take a look at this view. Take a look at this. This right here is the Occoquan River. And further down that way, just around that bend right here, you just go around that bend, and the Potomac was right there. So this is one of the side rivers that connects to the Potomac River and also part of the Chesapeake Bay watershed. So that's really cool. Let's go explore the Riverwalk shops. Right in here, it looks like a chili parlor. I'm gonna check out some of the chili in there. Look at this. That has changed considerably since the last time I was down here. It's really awesome. Take a look at this. Check this out. Occoquan has its own police force. I don't remember them having their own police force. It used to be like Prince William County. They might have always had their own. But take a look at this. This is what I want to show you. See, So Easy Fabrics. This community is a huge arts and crafts town. And every year they actually have an arts and crafts festival. And how I know that is when I was younger, my mother did a lot of arts and crafts and would come down here and set up shop for some of the fairs, art fairs and things like that. So that was way back in the day. And supposedly they still do it, and the whole community is mostly craft stores. So I thought that was pretty cool. And this is your Occoquan rush hour. All these houses too are brand new to live by the river one day. And what town would not be complete without a VFW and a post office? That's a small post office. Look at that. That's really cool. Glasslight Landing. I really do love small towns like these. And also, as we go further down this way, there was actually, way back in, I believe in the 1800s, there was a fire that tore through Occoquan. And a lot of the buildings that were on fire, some of where originated the buildings are still there. But the old ones burned down. But there's still some historical heritage or historical buildings there. So, it's pretty cool. But I don't recall all these restaurants being here. Ooh, let's go down here. Ooh, look at that, it's a scuba place. That is magnificent. It's fantastic. Wow. Check out the small little restaurant. Ballywhack Shack. Ooh, they got hot chocolate. I might get a hot chocolate. New lattes and cappuccinos. One thing I love about these small towns is how everything is, I mean, all these mom and pop shops. There's no fear of a big corporate restaurant coming in. There's no fear of a big, of any, corporations coming in, buying them out. And they have survived for so long. This community has been here, like I said, since the 1800s. But the actual, these shops, at least since the 1970s or 80s, from what I can go back to and actually see. I don't know since 1916 maybe, they've been here, the shops. But a lot of them are newer, and they became really big. A lot of the shops started coming in around the 70s and 80s. It's the Methodist Church right here. And Town Hall, the old Town Hall. Actually, current Town Hall too. How cool is that? Go walk up these stairs. Ooh, look. Can you see the names of everybody? You can buy a brick and put your name on it. That is so cool. Shit. Man, you're not gonna believe what I just came across. I'm actually walking along the main road here in Occoquan. Take a look at some of the sights, sounds, and everything else. The historical buildings I was referring to, you can see one behind me, and there's a couple up here we're gonna show you in a minute. They're also building and restoring others. But take a look at this. Old photos right here of Occoquan. This was the mill that they had here on property. I believe it was actually right here where this was, where they're building this. Part of the old mill again. Yeah, because look, right here. This was right here where this construction's happening, because right behind me is this house, which I'm going to show you in a minute. It's Rockledge Manor, which is right there. It's a historical mansion that was in this part. But take a look. This would have been right down Main Street, right down here. This view would have been that view. Because this house, I'm not entirely sure. That house looks like that house right there without the shutters. But this, when the fire came in, the fire took out everything. This building took out the church and originated. The building was up there where the fire originated, but the fire was way back in, I think they said 1800s, I believe. 1850s, right around there. So this place has been around just for that long. Look at that. You got the Bank of Occoquan right here. Look at this. How cool is that? See that Ellicott motor oil? Ellicott Street is right down there. I'll walk by it in a minute. But look at these old cars. Old photos that was right here on this road. Some of these photos were taken just feet from us. Only if we had a time machine. Look at that. I'm sorry, but is that John Lovitz? The Lyric Theater. I need to do some research on where this is. I cannot find this, or the location where that would have been. But look at that. Here's a bigger picture of it. Look at that. There's the Lyric. That was right down that street. Look at this. The Frigidaire store. That also looks like it would have been right down this path. Further on down. On the left-hand side. I'm going to have to do some more research on that. Take a look. And this we're going to walk by. Hopefully it's still up. I don't know if it is. I think this part, the steel, was taken down in a flood. A flood took it down or something like that. Because this place did flood quite a bit. Man. Look at that. All those old boats. Not really too old, but wow. And up there is parts of Rockledge Manor. They have weddings up there. We're gonna see if we walk up to that. And on the other side. Right there. That is Rockledge Manor, the famous mansion for this area. I'm gonna dig deep, find some more research on, or more info on that. When I did my initial shopping or looking around, I did not see, I saw where it existed, saw where it was, but I do not know where it started. The one thing I do know is that manor is basically where the town starts. The guy who lived there, I believe, created or helped create Occoquan, Virginia. Hi, how are you? Good, good. So I'm gonna post this picture of this tablet here, but take a look. This picture was photographed on the banks over there. Looking here, you see right there? Rockledge Manor. This is talking about how the armies crossed and attacked into Occoquan. I'm gonna leave that up. Here's another one. I'm gonna take pictures of all these and leave them up. The Millhouse Museum. Wow. So when I stopped my video, someone was talking to me, wanted to know where a new Italian restaurant was that was down here that just opened up. Sound pretty good. I'm gonna have to check that out sometime. But sadly, I did not know because it's been years since I've been down here, so I do not know of the new places. If you were asked me when I was 13, I'd be able to say yes, right down there, right over here. But I don't. But take a look at this. Do you remember that picture of the bridge? That steel iron, or that iron bridge? That was a steel bridge. That bridge was placed right here. It is no longer here. But it's a little walkway walking over. Also, it was much bigger. Look at that. And one of my next few videos, I don't know if you can see that right there. I wonder if I can get closer. That, I am going to figure out what that is. I'm not entirely sure. But But this right here, this river, quite a few times have flooded. Some of my recent memories as well. I think the last flood I remember, sometime in the 90s or early 2000s. But take a look at that. Just imagine floodwater coming down there off those rocks and flooding this area. It's unbelievable. Take a look at this. Imagine that 1,000 times more coming down this way. I remember coming up here one time while the floodwaters were receding, and still it was pretty bad. Still pretty bad here. It's kind of crazy. Oh, look at this park. This is all new. Look at that, love. This is the first time I am going to cross over this. This used to be all blocked off and all woods. So this is all new to me. I want to check out this sign right here. Oh, okay, take a look at this. Take a look at this. This, I'll take a picture of it and post it. That was the name of the tribe, the Indian tribe, that was living down in these areas way back in before 1700s, 1600s. Actually, way before that. It would have been way before that. But anyways, I'm going to snap that picture and post it on this video. Look at this, up close to the river. Still Occoquan. You can see a dam right there too. You know, I want you to see where I'm pointing to the left of that, right there. There's some high-level security. And I am just not understanding what that is. If my coordinates are right, which I'm pretty sure, but I'm not entirely sure. I think that's the backside of Fort Belvoir, which is a big military base right here in Fairfax County. But I am not entirely sure. It is a big military base. I just don't know how far south it goes. But I know once you cross over, if you go up 95, it is a short distance from there, which would also put us here. It has to be. It has to be the backside of Fort Belvoir. I don't know what else it would be. Oh. There are 2 dams back there. You know, that might be the Army Corps of Engineers. I think that's what that is. I think their base is up here. I don't know. I'll look that up. Rockledge Manor. Right there. Now I want to go up. When I saw this sign, private drive, guests and friends only. I don't know if I can go up there. I'm gonna go. Let's do it. Because it's a Facebook advertisement. Private drive. Friends and guests. Unless you like them on Facebook. So if I like them on Facebook, I get on the property? I don't know. 13, look at that. 13 magical moons. Wow. One dream in life I have is to have a mansion like this, a dated house. I bet you'll see a lot of those if you go to overseas, England. or anywhere in the United Kingdom, you'll see a lot of homes like these. That's so cool. All right, let's keep venturing. To live up there. These stairs zigzag all the way up. Definitely cool. This is another street up from the first one we walked down, which I believe was Mill Street. This one is Commerce. Not a lot of shops, but still a few. Then right up there is where you leave to leave the town. Look at this. Free little library. So supposedly how these work is you take a book to read, but you have to replace it. You can replace it with your own book or with one of their books. I mean, the one you returned. Let's go across here. So what I am trying to find is a little courtyard area. All right, here it is. Gourmet food, coffee, teas, and gift items. This was a fudge shop and an ice cream shop. The one I used to visit used to be Friends of the Family. Now it's Riverside. I'm gonna have to go in there, see if they still have fudge. They're closed right now, which is a bummer. Ah, and here's what I remember right here. Right here. Look at that. Ice cream and fudge shop. Dude, that would have been her signs. Dude, that is so awesome. I wonder if they still have it. And this is the courtyard that I remember. Right here. We used to get ice cream and fudge. Come out here to this table right here. Even that table. Man, this is bringing back some memories. I actually remember it being quite bigger. But I guess not. Take a look at this. This right here used to be a restaurant. They're closed for remodeling, so maybe it is still a restaurant. It's like, I don't want to get too close. It's like there are people remodeling. Wow. But this, for sure, is the place. Wow. Right in here. Used to go up to the counter and order food, fudge. There's fudge right here. So cool. All right, guys. That's the video. I want to thank you for joining me on this journey. If you're ever in the DC area, or you're coming here for, a vacation, or one day, or you have just a few hours to spend, I recommend coming here to Occoquan. That's if you're driving. If you're on a train, if you're on a plane, you're not going to have time to come out here. But definitely a place to put on your list to check out. It's Occoquan, Virginia. It's really awesome. I would definitely recommend coming out here. And these used to be my old stomping grounds as well. So I'm super excited. Hit the like button if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And I will see you next time.